So to end this out, we're going to go through each team's schedule, and we're going to say whether we think they'll win or lose, and the overall record for each team, what we're predicting. So first, going back to Alabama. Kent State.
I think Alabama will easily win that one.
Win. I agree. At Penn State.
That's another win for Alabama.
I think so too. North Texas.
Alabama destroys them.
Yep. Arkansas.
Alabama wins.
Think they squeak by. At Florida.
Alabama demolishes Florida.
Think it'll be close, but I think they'll beat Florida too. Vandy.
Alabama blows them out.
Yep. At Ole Miss.
Think it'll be a close game, but Alabama will win.
This is where I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that possible upset that I was just talking about for Ole Miss, I'm thinking that might be it. They get their bye week right before that. So, Tennessee.
Tennessee, I don't think Tennessee's got it together yet. I think Alabama wins by maybe 2 touchdowns.
I agree that I think they win. Then they have a bye week before going against LSU.
Alabama wins in overtime.
I think it was a very close game, but I'm going to have to go with Alabama on that one. And at Mississippi State.
I think this is the year for Starkville. I think we're going to squeak by Alabama. I think State's going to win.
Because it is at Starkville, I'm going to give the edge to Miss State, actually, on this one. Then we have Georgia Southern, obviously another win for Bama.
Blowout for Bama.
And the Iron Bowl last game of the year.
The Iron Bowl, because it's at Auburn and all the hype and everything, and because of Auburn's recruits, I'm going to say they squeak by Bama. I know it could go either way. But
I think with the Iron Bowl, it doesn't matter how good either team is. Either team can beat the other no matter what. It's the flip of a coin, heads or tails. I'm just going to pick Auburn because it doesn't matter what you pick. There's no way to really predict that game. Now on to Arkansas. Montana State.
Arkansas runs them out of the stadium after the first quarter.
Easy win. New Mexico, same story.
60-0 Arkansas.
Then Troy.
I think that'll be actually a close one, but Arkansas will win.
Yeah, I think that's going to be another glorified scrimmage before they go to Bama. As we already said, we think Bama will win that one. Then they go to Texas A&M.
I think Arkansas wins by a smidgen, as they usually do against Texas A&M.
I do believe that they're going to pull that one out before playing Auburn and surviving there.
Right.
Because it is a home game for them. Auburn has to travel. Even though they're going to be tired out from Bama and A&M, I don't think Auburn's going to be together yet for that game. Then they have their bye week before they travel to Ole Miss.
Well, as far as Ole Miss is concerned, I think that Ole Miss will beat Arkansas based on it being at Ole Miss. And, I've been to Ole Miss. It's pretty hyped over there. And I think they're just going to have a bounce back year to an extent.
So I picked their upset game to be Bama. He's picking Arkansas. I'm not sold that they can go beat Arkansas right after battling it out with Bama. I think Arkansas is still going to win that one before Arkansas squashes Vandy.
Yeah, I would say they're going to demolish Vandy.
Then they have South Carolina.
I think that will be a close game, and only because it's in Fayetteville, I would say that they're going to squeak by South Carolina.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is just not going to be good enough yet. They're maybe the best in the East, but they're in the East. So Arkansas wins that before playing Tennessee in what I think is a kind of a challenge, I guess, but a solid victory.
I honestly think Arkansas is going to murder Tennessee.
Then their last two games, Mississippi State and at LSU.
Hate to say it for State, but Arkansas is going to pull this one out. It's going to be another close one.
Yeah, I think Arkansas is going to win against State. I think they're going to lose when they go to LSU, though.
Yeah, I would say so. It's hard to win in Baton Rouge.
For Auburn, I think we can agree. Utah State push over No problems there.
Yeah, Utah State, another run them out of the stadium, warm up the bus at halftime. So yeah.
Yeah. Then they play your Mississippi State team.
Yeah, yeah. I know Auburn's going to be solid next year, so is State. But it's one of those flip a coin games. They could go either way. But I'm going to say State edges them out at the very last second.
Yeah, I think I agree that it is going to be really close. I don't know if Auburn will be together yet at that point, if they really will have fit their team together and be ready for this. But because it's at Auburn, I'm going to have to go with the Tigers. After Mississippi State, Auburn travels to Clemson.
Clemson always plays Auburn a good game. I think Auburn pulls it out again at Clemson, and this could go in overtime again. It's always a battle.
I'm just going to say SEC beats ACC, general rule of thumb. Auburn's going to win. Then, after Clemson, is Florida Atlantic. Woo, danger zone right there.
It'll be over by the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be much of a fight. South Carolina, and then Arkansas. 2 hard on the road games.
Auburn loses against South Carolina because of what Lattimore's doing, and I'm just if he gets past the line, I don't know if Auburn's secondary can handle him. I know Auburn's they're going to be very good, but I just with Alshon Jeffrey and Auburn secondary, I think they're going to take advantage.
Yeah, I agree. South Carolina is probably going to be just barely a loss. I'm gonna say just because it's at South Carolina this year. Auburn was so much better than South Carolina by the end of last year, but I think South Carolina might be able to beat them this year, as well as Arkansas. They're going to Arkansas. Good luck with that, Auburn. They're going to lose to Arkansas, I think. And then there's Florida, and I think we both agreed that Florida, I think, is going to lose that one at Auburn.
Yeah, I think Auburn will pretty much demolish Florida. So.
And then they get to go to LSU at night, Saturday night.
I don't think anybody's going to win that LSU at night this year.
I don't think so either. I think that is a great point. I think LSU will take them. But then Ole Miss has to come to Auburn. And as I said earlier, I don't think Ole Miss has enough to win that game.
Yeah, at Auburn, it's going to be hard to win at Auburn this year. Any team, Ole Miss doesn't have the power yet to come and beat them.
Then they get their bye week right before Georgia, which I think is not actually going to be that close of a game. I think they're going to really beat up on Georgia, actually.
Auburn will beat Georgia. It's going to be a close game. I think Georgia's going to have a breakout year compared to last year, but I think it's going to be very, very close.
Okay, then we got Stanford, pushover before the Iron Bowl, which we both already said we think, or Jordan thinks Auburn. I just pick Auburn because why not? Just flip a coin.